Welcome everyone. We're live from the chaotic studio. And I'm not going to fool around today. We're gonna get work done. Woo! Hannes is here. Alfons is here in the studio. And yeah, we're not going to try to be funny today. No jokes. Not a single joke. I don't want to hear it, Hannes. We're going to try to get some work done. And I think this thing is sticking out too much. All right. All right. So, Hannes, let me know when we should talk about what the stream is going to be about.
Yeah, soon. I just want to start immediately with a nice donation from our dear friend Martin has joined again today.
Wait.
Yes. And Martin says, "Hi, Martin and Han Pro 360. Last week wasn't same without you. Thank you so much for the donation and the encouraging words. It felt wrong not being here, but Alfons did a terrific job in my absence, so... But I'm back, and I never leave again."
Fantastic. So right before the stream, 10 minutes before the stream, we added some cameras. So we're going to try today to have... What do we have? Oh, there's no one there. Which one is the... Oh, this is the one. Okay. Okay, a close-up of me switching cameras. Perfect. So, but we're going to work with the cameras during the stream, trying to become a little bit better every day.
Yeah.
But most of all, what are we going to do for the marble machine today? This is my Vibraphone experimentation station, and we have rotating flaps. So I think I'm gonna use this camera for close-ups today.
Okay, and this is a very good time to remind everyone what we're doing today, Martin.
Yep.
We are continuing from yesterday's work. I add the stream objectives we did yesterday, so we can start to fill those in as well. But please recap, what are we doing?
Yeah, so if we just go to the full, the close-up of the resonator flaps, I want to start explaining what we're doing today. I'm using the Vibraphone resonators from my real Vibraphone, and I hooked them up to this big structure here. And what I actually want to do for the project is to improve the CAD. So the CAD design and the design requirements. But I want to begin with making a really good Vibraphone design for the marble machine. And there are some really important questions that I need answered. Should the Vibraphone plates move when being hit? How much worse is the sound if we allow them to move? I know the audience is very against this idea for a lot of great reasons, actually. So I want to see if I'm going to kill that darling or not, because that makes a big difference in the complexity of the build. And yesterday we recorded some reference notes with the real Vibraphone, so we can really compare how the marbles sound compared to that. Then I also want to build here. I got the idea from someone on the email to make like a one-channel marble machine. So I want to try if we can do the dampeners to make the notes shorter and the dynamic to keep the volume of everything. So far, all my ideas around the Vibraphone is theoretical, and I want to do them practical. And the reason I'm doing this is that we're scheduling live streams with design requirement experts. We have 5 experts coming in to help me to get the design requirement work for me. And while we're waiting for those, I wanted to have some fun and make the streaming rig a little bit better and perhaps see where the future of this channel is going. Imagine when we have gears in here and we're doing like tests, marble dropping tests in here, like we did in France. So yeah, we're having fun. I had such a great day yesterday, but now let's try to get some work. Was that a good context, Hannes?
Yes, really good. In short, design requirements have not been abandoned. It just it got a bit overwhelming for Martin with deciding them, so he's gonna get professional help with them. So right now, instead of just sitting around waiting and doing nothing, let's do some experiments that will actually aid the design of the marble machine. So the focus is gonna be on the Vibraphone, which is arguably the most important instrument of the whole marble machine.
Look at this. The CNC room is working and the 3D printer room is working. So here's all our badly set up cameras for today. We have
but we have multiple.
We have multiple, and here's the most beautiful of them all.
Whoa! Look at my little. I modded my hat for you today, Martin.
Oh, you had. Wait, let's go back. Oh, you have a Wilson.
Look at that! I've added a miniature Wilson on my cat.
Fantastic. Full plus Hannes is that one. Okay, I'm just seeing where
you're getting used to everything.
What we have here. No, that was wrong. Okay. Also, Alfons will be helping in the background. Come wave. Come say hello, Alfons.
Hello.
All right.
Oh, there he is.
Let's get to work.
Yes. And Corrent asks, are they used to answer our questions? I never came on to this live chat. First of all, welcome to the live stream, Corrent. And yes, we try to answer some questions. I am the one in charge of the questioning, so if there are questions that won't derail Martin too much, I will try to find time and ask Martin the questions. But I can't read everything on chat. Then we just would be talking for a whole live stream and no work will be done. But welcome, Corrent, and all the other new viewers that are tuning in. So fun to have you here.
Awesome to have you here. And I'm going to start with, I want to add a marble drop, adjustable marble drop thing on top here. And I thought about how to do that on the way here. Very, very simply. I want to be able to have a spot that I can move around in all directions, like in a plane, and then add the marble drop onto this board here. So I'm just going to clamp this on these with two other ones, but I think we should change the shape of this a little bit. I'm going to cut these extra pieces off before adding this. So let's start with shaping this board here. So then we're going to see what kind of work table camera we have. Perhaps the wide Hannes could be used as a...
Look at that.
I don't know.
Marbles, Wilson, and 2 glasses of water. You mean it's serious business today?
Yes.
Yes.
Please remind me, Hannes, when I stop working and start being a circus, that we're not a circus.
How far back should I go? How many years? I'm just kidding.
I don't want to be a circus. I want to be serious. I'm gonna cut. I have a time at a hairdresser tonight. I'm gonna cut off my long hair and I'm gonna cut my hair and get myself a job.
Wow. And my memeplex is here with a good question here. Has there been more viewers for these building streams? I'm worried it will give Martin wrong incentives. And that is a very good question. Yeah, I seen a slight bump in concurrent viewers on the streams at least. People are enjoying watching Martin build, but we shall not let that dictate the important work that needs to be done.
No.
So don't you worry, everyone. We will see spreadsheets yet again. And it's going to be a glorious day when we return.
Now it's great that I can lower this desk into a better sawing position. I should also lock the casters, but I don't have time for that. What we didn't figure out yet is how to control the volume of my microphone during streams. So in stuff like that, it would be great if Hannes could just reduce Martin's sound and Hannes can talk over me sawing. So that's going to be a future upgrade, I feel. How long is this? Yeah, perfect.
I think the sound is pretty good. I don't think we're attacking anyone's ears, at least.
No, I was just thinking perhaps maybe when I make, especially when I cut on the CNC machine stuff, you can talk over the...
Yeah, that's gonna be loud.
Talk over the machine sound.
And speaking of CNC, isn't there an exciting stream for this afternoon?
Yeah, we're gonna do the first cuts on the CNC. This is the CNC live. So today, Ludwig is more into the... Ludwig has set up the CNC, so he's going to show me at 2 o'clock. It's going to be the first cuts of the CNC. It's probably going to be a lot of setting up work first.
Yep. And no one knows says, this is my first time seeing the live build. This is entertaining. I like it. Welcome so much.
Thank you.
Welcome so much.
Thank you.
You're dearly welcome. Good to have you here.
So, very nice to have you here. Is the wood a bit bright in the image, Hannes?
A little bit. It's blasting my eyes.
Yes. Well, let me see if I can knock it down. Whoop.
But I think perhaps it's the spotlight is also glaring on it. This is better. We at least see some details on the wood now.
So, but also to Memeplex question, this whole season is about not being audience captured, so to not do what people want to see, but to do what I need to do.
Yeah.
So my Memeplex, you're on the spot. It's just I got nowhere with the design requirements. I needed to do the experts first.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, would have been better with an above angle, but what I want this to do is I want this to slide around so we can fix the position perfectly. Let's see where the A note is. If I stop the resonators, it's here. All right, position it somewhere there. So we're not going to do what people want. We're going to do what we need to do.
Yeah, but sometimes we can't stay away from having fun. As it's an important part of life.
I think
as long as we don't get stuck in it too much.
Yep, I think I need it. Okay. Let me try to get a little bit of a higher angle here so you can actually see my idea. There. We're going to use leftover wood from the... what was it called? Future Retro video. So I'm going...
From my hometown.
Yes.
It's been at the lake outside my office here.
So I'm just going to do two crossbars here to clamp this down, like that.
And like Poopsie Doodle says, Poopsie Doodle from Twitch. That's right, we're live streaming on both YouTube, Twitch, and X. And Poopsie Doodle says, we want progress. Not whatever the algorithmic AI tells you it wants.
Perfect.
That's the goal with this whole new season. Let's do what needs to be done.
I completely agree.
Yeah, and this is, at first glance, this might seem like a lot of tinkering, just building this now, but this is important to understand the CAD better and what the CAD needs. And yeah, the whole functionality of the Vibraphone, it needs to be tested. So that's why we're doing this today.
Let me just see if these screws are long enough. Actually, not really. Yeah, so... yeah, what Hannes said. I'm just gonna add the screws here on the table with it, where I have a better position. All right. So now up here.
Let's see. There we go.
So let's check again where the A note was. Is my spot gone? It's here. So kind of in the middle of that, there. It's adjustable, so we don't have to make it perfect. We can just make it adjustable. So whenever I want to change the angle, I just releases these screws, change it, because then I have very fine control over where the marble hits the vibraphone bar.
And whenever I need to change the angle, I just press this button here.
So I think what I really love with this system is that if we clamp it like a little bit, so it is actually clamped, I can actually just knock it a little bit in position later, so we can make like actually really tiny changes. But for now, there's no reason locking this down, so I'm gonna open this. And we got a swivel base.
Swivel, swivel, swivel.
I should have a string or something to find the perfect spot.
Astro Haha was here, says friction fits. MMX intensifies.
Good. I love to hear when people have been here for such a long time and they're like really on to everything.
And no one wants to know, are you building a prototype or is this going to be the final part? No, this is a prototype, thankfully. This is trying out stuff on the Vibraphone for the CAD model that Martin is doing in his computer.
I'm a bit scared that my previous builds maybe feels like this could have been the real thing. Vibraphone bar is here. Okay, so now I want to know this looks kind of good. If I have a string. Oh, you know what? My mother cleaned the 3D printer room. So I know where I have strings in the 3D printer room. We can film when I go get it, Hannes.
Okay, let me switch over to the 3D printer room.
And let me know how harsh the sound disturbance is going to be, because it's probably not going to sound good when I walk away.
Yeah. Mind your ears, people. It might get static over here. So let's see when he's... Oh, there we have it. Wow.
Strings. I didn't know exactly.
Yeah, it's incredible though. We have cameras in multiple rooms now.
Sorry for the static.
Oh my god!
Hannes.
Huh? I can't hear anything what you're saying.
Okay, sorry for this.
We got the string at least. Oof. That is rough. We need to get that sorted somehow. That is horrible.
Should you start on a list, Hannes? I can also. I think perhaps I can mute myself on the transmitter. But it was static also when I did that yesterday. Yeah, we need to sort that out. I mean, it's going to be like a meta development. The machine and the streams are going to become better and better.
Yeah. You can mute it, or we can add some sort of limiter or something, right?
Yeah, we can fix it. We just fix the other like burning forest fires before the stream. All right. So what I'm building now is like I just want a string to show where gravity is. So I need something heavy in this one here. How's the Sony cameras? Are they helping, Hannes? Can you because now we're far away in the full image.
Yeah, I switch every now and then.
Okay, they're working.
Yeah, But sometimes I forget. I also try to read chat while...
I understand. I can also switch. So I'm just hanging a tool here by the end of the string. It should point pretty much straight down. So, okay, the string is dried out. Just broke when I tried to tie it. Yeah, so this afternoon we're going to start the CNC machine. And for this prototype, I want to do some more serious designs that I cut on the CNC machine, and also probably 3D printing some stuff.
Oh, wow. And we have a very, very generous donation from the Foxy Hunter that says, "It is good to see you have fun and be away from the computer for a while. Back in your element."
Thank you.
Also, love to see the new cameras working. A lot of support for it all. And then, amazing static hurting my ears. Thank you.
I'm sorry for the static. I won't go there. I have a little bit too little respect for stuff like that. I like when things are a little bit rough like that in the edges, but I'm going to try to not do that. So, do we have a close-up? No, I'll take a close-up.
We will have a wide for now.
Is this one? This is a new camera.
Thank you so much, Foxy Hunter, for that very generous donation. That is incredible.
So the zoom is crazy, Hannes. If you just want to switch to the camera I'm working with, it's on a microphone stand. But check this crazy zoom on this one.
Oh damn!
It's crazy. So we can do a lot with these, I think. These are only HD. There's old cameras that I got to borrow from Ludwig. I never worked with them. Maybe zoom out a little bit.
And Henrik Eriksson is wondering, Hannes, varför har jag bara ljud? Jag har ingen bild. I don't have any sound. I only have sound, no image. I think that is on your end. I'm sorry, Henrik. The rest of chat seems to be working. So perhaps restart your browser will help. I'm no expert.
So now, Hannes, on the full, we have the adjusting here.
Yeah.
So I can adjust, and then on the close-up, I just set we have kind of where we see where the marbles are going to hit the plate. So I want it a little bit more like that. So this is just a demo for later. All right. That feels good.
Mm-hmm.
Now I think we should build a temporary marble dropper so we can start dropping marbles from this thing.
And Martin, our dear friend, says a little something to help fight the static, and then sent a Wintergatan gift membership to someone.
That is sweet. Thank you, Martin. I do have an issue here. I don't want this here because I want to add the marble track here. So I think I'm going to lock it down here in the front only from the sides. I have to improvise here a bit. To explain. I want this area of the plywood to be clean, to be free, so I can add the marble gate here. So we're going to remove this.
Good. I want to see what you're doing, so I'm switching to this camera because I can. Look at all that space. This is so fun now that Martin has a real prototype corner in his office, so we can do physical experiments. And just to the left there, we have the regular old computer station as well. If I switch to that one, I think we have... No, where is it?
It's wide, I think. Or is it Martin?
No, it's the Martin one. There we have the regular computer setup.
Yeah, it's It's I'm going to go back there pretty soon. I'm not going away from the theoretical design process idea. Okay. Okay, let's see. Somewhere there. So now instead in here in full harness we can clamp like this.
There we go, I'm sorry.
I'm just clamping it from the sides like that. Oh. I think a lot of times in the marble machine builds, I wanted an idea. Like also my motivation to do this thing is that I want to grow up as a designer. And a lot of times in the marble machine build, I've been like, it's kind of working, but I will make it work later. And then so, okay, so I'm going to have the moving vibraphone bar, blah, blah, blah. I kind of talked myself into feature creep, and this rig is going to help me really kill some darlings if I see it doesn't sound good, it doesn't work. If I see like, okay, I can't get it to work, even though a good setup, and if I also notice like it kind of works sometimes, then I know it's not okay to have the idea. Because that was what happened on the previous machines. I was like, it's kind of working, okay, let's move on to the next thing. I got that, and it's ruined the projects later. So yeah, it's really hopefully going to help me to avoid believing too much in my own ideas. Let's make a marble dropper. The normal way I used to do that is just a V groove, because that can also take different size of marbles. Perhaps from this material. It's not going to be pretty, but it's going to be precise. I hope.
That's all we dare to dream of.
Let's make a little bit of a quick sketch for that. So we go to the table here. Here, yeah. Just want like that. This. And then shoot. All those angles. I want to see if I can do it in a really simple way. Perhaps with a 2x4 is better, actually. Nice. I put my knee on a screw. That's lovely.
That is lovely. Yay!
Yay. So this at an angle. This plus that will work perfectly.
There we go.
Usually with these kind of things, if I just start to sawing pieces off, the design will reveal itself.
And what we're doing exactly right now is that you're finding a way to put up some temporary marble droppers, right?
Yeah, so this dropper needs to be dropping different sizes of marbles, but very precise.
On the same vibraphone plate.
Yes. I want the marble to fall in the exact same spot every time. And thanks to the fact that we made a swivel base so adjustable, this dropper can be like a mono. This dropper itself can be just a chunky, stupid piece of wood. Just seeing if perhaps I shouldn't make it stupid short. Let's make it a bit longer.
I'm gonna take a sneak peek at the rest of the room. Look at that, Martin, working away. This is so much fun. This is, I don't know, this is a dream I've had my entire life. Video mixing a live stream like this is so much fun.
I wonder if your mic should reduce the gain on my mic, Hannes.
I need to talk whenever you work.
I mean, perhaps that's going to be super annoying when we discuss, because then you can talk over me. I don't like that idea.
Nah.
But I could automate so my mic goes down 20 decibel every time you talk. But obviously, it sounds like a nightmare for me.
What do you say, chat? Is the sawing and stuff like that way too loud? For me, it's okay. It's not that loud for me, at least. But how do you feel, chat? But I think you should find a good way to easily mute yourself. I mean, it should be on the pack, right?
I think it's here.
On the receiver.
Let's try that. Okay, the other pack. I have 2 packs. Adam Savage has...
And a 6-pack.
Adam Savage. Well, Beach 2028, Hannes. Okay.
World Tour and Beach 2028.
So I'm trying to mute myself now.
Yeah, you're muted.
And now I'm back. Is it like immediate, no clicks and stuff?
Yeah, that was very, very nice.
Okay, so I'll do that when I go to the 3D printer room.
Yeah.
But for the saw sound, I'm really curious what chat says.
For me, it isn't loud either. It sounds normal. It's okay. It's okay for me on headphones. It's okay. And then Kuk, a dear friend of the streams. An old MVP.
Yeah, that's
says,
a name I remember.
Yeah, Hannes' voice should duck Martin's audio. They want me to overrun everything here.
Yeah, I'm thinking about how to do that. And if I want to give Hannes that power or not. That's the main problem. Technically, I know how to do it. Emotionally, I don't know how to accept it. Okay, so what we have here so far is this. You see the V-groove is coming. And the good thing with this design then is that no matter if we take a 20mm marble or a 41. Oh, no.
Uh-oh, it's floor marble.
It was inevitable. So stupid. And this time I also didn't fake it for comedic effect. No circus today. We're going to work hard today. No goofing around. No having fun. No jokes, Hannes.
Yeah. Absolutely.
These marbles I don't wanna lose because I really like to have all the sizes. Okay, we found them. Yeah, so I want to keep working hard for the whole stream. And also a goal for me today, Hannes, is not a long goodbye. I want to have action until the last 10 seconds of the stream. So let's see if we can do that. Nobody likes a long goodbye. All right. I should perhaps pre-drill these things. Do I have drills? Do I know where my drills are? I see drill in my... I don't know if I dare to show this. Okay, the drills were in the drill drawer. What about that?
Oh, that is good.
What
and
about
I just
that?
want to say I'm a little bit sorry, chat. The chat software I'm using to display chat messages is acting up a little bit. So for some reason, I don't see all the comments all the time here. I can't display them, I mean. For instance, we got a donation again from Martin. But I can't display it right now. But I see it and I appreciate it. And he says, just give Hannes a Martin mute button. And speaking about power, you know, that would be the most awesome. So I can mute you whenever I want, Martin.
Yeah, so if chat wants homework, we are using Companion. And what we don't have is a way to control the RME Fireface UFX Plus audio interface through Companion and in a Stream Deck. We haven't found a plugin to go into the RME mixer with Companion commands. So if chat wants to research that, that would be fantastic. So I'm going to repeat that. It's a RME Fireface UFX Plus audio interface. And we want to control that with a Stream Deck through the open source software Companion. So then Hannes could be given not a mute button, but a diminish button, for example.
Okay, then. It's not a complete mute.
So I'm just adding this piece here to the V groove. And if we go to full, we can kind of show how this is going to come along here. Like that.
There we go.
Somehow. At some kind of an angle. And I don't think the marble is going to roll far in this track. I think I want the drop position to be like in the real marble gauge, just down here. Like all the way down. I just made it higher so we can add some material to it. Oh, I wonder if I could cut this off at an angle. Oh, I can. Let me do something. Perhaps we can mount it if I cut it at an angle. Okay, so I'm just gonna eyeball this. I'm pulling keeping same distance from the ground with my hand. We got that mark there. I don't know if you can see that.
Nice.
So I'm just gonna cut it off with the handsaw, and I think we can mute it with screws from underneath here. And we're in business.
Hell yeah.
This is too much fun. I appreciate everyone being here, and Hannes keeping everything cozy, and Alfons producer Alfons connecting cameras. We made the cables for the Sony cameras. We custom made the cables 5 minutes before we went live.
Yeah, I saw them pop up on my viewer here, just roughly seconds before we started streaming.
Okay, I want more close-ups. Which one of the Sony cameras are we not using that much?
The Sony 2.
This one? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna work with secondary close-ups. Hannes with Sony 2.
Absolutely fantastic. I will have more DJing to do.
Because I do think it would be fun to have a little woodworking feeling on some of the shots. And yeah, this is going to become better and better over time, everyone.
Welcome to our lives.
We haven't color graded this, but I'm proud of where this is going to go.
Yeah, this is going to be so much fun. We can clearly see the future.
How's that?
Let me change over and take a look. That is pretty awesome. Look at that. Yeah, that is crazy zoom.
The zoom is fantastic on this. These are old, discarded cameras. This is too close, perhaps, Hannes. Or
yeah, give us a little more breathing
context
room here. There we go.
There?
That is more.
Okay.
That is more gooder.
They're more gooder. So I'm just going to follow these red lines here. That clamp is not super helping. Let's do a chunkier clamp.
Yes.
Not the ultimate working table either, but it's gonna get the job done here.
yeah.
I'm taking the line here front first, and now I'm focusing a little bit more on the line that I'm seeing on the back side here. And then the saw follows what I already did here. Haha, I see you live switching.
Yeah, I love it.
Television.
We're a television channel now. Yay!
I shouldn't scream. I should talk a little more suave.
Okay, I will remind you. Deep breaths and calm.
I never forgot a special person who said I had a goat voice, and it was not meant as the greatest of all time. It was meant at this harsh sound the animal goats are doing. From that angle, you don't see the angle, but I think now if we go to full, I think you will see the little compound angle there.
Ooh, nice.
It should stay like this. Okay, so I'm going to drill some holes in the swivel board, and we're in business.
Oh, yes, we are. I'm in so much business. I'm changing cameras. Ooh. And as TNCCM says, this is so fun to watch.
Oh, great.
Yeah. Glad to hear that you're having fun, people.
So I'm marking where it's going to go. So we need to cut this out so it's not in the way of the marbles. And then we can drill some... I need to have angled screw holes here and here. All right. So let's get this off. Oh, it's stuck. Now let's see in Sony 2 if I can show what I did. So this is going to be removed, and here's some angled screw holes. I don't have my jigsaw here. This would be a good job for that. So since the wood is leaning this way, I'm just going to go a little bit at an angle with the drill.
Nice.
It's not a... I really love to build when it's not like super important.
Yeah, do it fast.
Okay, I need to go. Boom.
Boom shakalaka.
Boom. Never a doubt.
Perfection. Do you know how good you are at this?
Thanks for reminding me. You're right. Okay, so 2 screws from underneath.
Boom.
Oh. Okay, it's a little bit crammed of space here. The cables on me. Screw coming up there. Oh, whoop. Yeah, so what we're doing today is to try to give myself information for the CADing part. So all this is answering the questions of what features the Vibraphone should have. And the previous machine didn't start there. I started with the gears. It's already stuck with 1 screw. Let's do 2. Okay, we got a marble drop. But now when we're down here working, I think I'm gonna add the... Oh, I lost a marble.
Oh no.
No one is surprised by that.
Losing your marbles, oh no. Let's go to the full camera here and see if we can spot it in the room.
Good thinking. But I have a backup set of marbles, so let's... I wonder if we should build this for 25. I would love 30, but that's also like me being unreasonable with how much energy I can put into the machine. So I think I need to use smaller marbles than what I want to. So now we need some kind of stopper. I think we can make it very simple one with 1 piece of wood and 2 screws. So I don't know if you see in the close-up. I should cut my nails before these streams. Some swivel like that. Perhaps, oh, I see a piece of wood we can use. We're actually close to finishing the dropper here.
Yeah, exciting.
So here's... If I hinge it here, what do you see? Okay, I need to go out a little bit with the sauna now.
Let's take a big look at the room here. I love it.
Okay, zoom and focus is on the same wheel. There.
And let's see here. Handry is wondering, hey Hannes, you mentioned in a previous live stream that you guys plan to have guests on stream to help with the design requirements. Do you have a date yet? I do not want to miss that.
Oh, nice.
We don't have everything set in stone just yet, I think. But as soon as we do, we will update on our website, wintergatan.net, with information. And we will also schedule the streams on YouTube, I'm guessing, so that we can get the information out to you so you don't miss that. They will not show up out of nowhere. We will try to notify you all a couple of days beforehand. The best bet is to keep an eye on the Wintergatan website, I think.
Yeah, I think especially those streams we're going to schedule much earlier than what we're used to because of the guests. So they should be announced on the info side. Really early.
And I see from Twitch here, Poopsie Doodle, channel points well spent. And I can see like a Wilson showing up in the comment.
Nice.
That is new to me. And I also see from Florio Balbus on Twitch as well. A lot of Wilson emotes.
Nice.
That is new. I don't know how that works, but I'm glad they appeared. I think it's Alfons that have been busy. That's fantastic.
Thank you, everyone. I remember when Twitch was kind of new, and I think someone from Twitch contacted me and was like, doesn't Wintergatan should be on Twitch? And ever since I was like, yes, we should. So you don't see anything here now because I'm on the other side, but this is how the mechanism is going to work. It's a screw holding the marble and releasing it. So from which side? I should put this on the most open side. Actually, so let's put it here. Then we will see more action in the cameras.
And my memeplex here with a small criticism. The scheduling goes up a bit late, very close to the live going.
Yeah.
And yeah, that is something we struggle with because we we don't really know all the things we're gonna stream all the time. So we're working hard until the very last seconds before going live. sorting things out, making thumbnails, titles, stuff like that, making sure that everything works. And you know, life happens sometimes, so it is real difficult for us to set the exact dates right now. We will get better at that as well. The dream is to have like a schedule that is the same every time, and that the streams can be public a little bit earlier so people can gather there. We're working towards that. It's like with the cameras and everything, we're getting better every day. But thank you so much for saying that. It's good for us to know.
It's absolutely been an idea for us that we want to be out much earlier with the scheduling. How much do we see here? Yeah, you see pretty well, perhaps.
Yeah, but you know what I see even more? This very generous donation from Hasse with a nice little comment here. Good morning. Here to remind you that the universe tends toward entropy just as marbles tend toward a floor. Maintaining order is a grind, but noble. In defense of the cleat wall from yesterday.
Hasse called it out. It was perfect. So, all right. So now I'm going to add, like, when I close the gate, I don't want to guess on the closing position. So I'm going to see now where I want it to be closed. I want it to be closed right there. I'm going to add a stopping screw here on the side. Here. So I can bump up the gate towards that screw. So now when I need to close it, I just go boom, that's set, boom. Okay, that's okay. This should be a little bit further in. Let me see if I can push this one in. The dropper is actually done, Hannes. There. That's a really clean drop. I don't know. I'm gonna give you a close-up when we mount this up on in the full camera. So let's go to full. So now I have my swivel clamps here. I have the gate ready to go. Just like that. There's a stopping screw, you see.
Mm-hmm.
And we are in business, I think. So now I can position this wherever in a planar space.
Yeah.
So now we can use our...
Just to remind people where we are in the room, look at that prototype. It's as tall as Martin. How cool is that?
I'm gonna add a string here so I can do an approximation of where we want the marbles to drop. Perhaps we can hit our first vibraphone bar in this stream, Hannes. That would be nice.
That would be awesome.
With a very clanky setup of the bar itself. Okay. Do we have a camera on the resonators? Perhaps not.
No, not on the resonators. No.
Okay, but I'm pretty happy with this position here. So I can swivel it in place and lock it down. A little bit. It's going to change. I don't need to clamp it super hard now. Yay!
Yay!
So if I put a piece of wood over to protect the resonators, okay, I'll think I need to do a better close-up then.
Yeah, and for now, let's marvel at the glory that is this prototype. Look at that. It's a big one.
Okay, we're gonna get close-up action of the marble drop here in the full camera.
Let's take a little sneak peek. Oh, look at that. Now, how cinematic is that?
It's a bit... Oh, I ruined it. Like that, perhaps. And then I'm going to get the resonator.
Take a sneak peek when you're working. Look at that. Hey-o. We're a full-blown production crew right now.
All right. So how long did we stream now?
We've been going on for soon an hour.
Okay, I think I did
You did good.
I don't think this took more time than it should, so that was good. I'm going to protect the resonators.
On this old, beautiful vibraphone.
I think I can use this, perhaps.
Let's see, that is on that one. Okay, I'm learning all the buttons.
Nice. Just clamping this here. Hope it stays. All right.
And Fabian says, having Wintergatan all day long with this kind of quality setup is a dream come true.
Oh, that's great to hear.
Thank you.
That is great to hear.
Is it possible to see both views at the same time? Yeah, it could be, but that would take us some time to program and fix that.
Let me give it a try, because it's a fun idea.
Okay, no derailment now.
Oh, now I have
focused.
a big internal conflict here.
Yeah, don't do it.
I'll obey Hannes.
Yeah, don't do it. Let's work.
Good. Very often in mine and Hannes' working relationship, I tell him very clearly to go against my will when I'm in one kind of mood. And then later he goes against my will and I get a creative idea and he says what he just said now. And I just go for my crazy derailing idea anyway. But I'm going to actually obey.
It's my own Sisyphus struggle.
Yes. And then I get mad with you for not telling me that I shouldn't have derailed.
Yeah. That's my life. That's why I'm sitting across the country.
Is producer Alfons listening? I heard yes. Alfons, can you go into the split angle and do Sony 2 and full in companion? Split angle. Oh, he was... I summoned Alfons with like a...
It just appeared.
Try in companion in the split button.
And look at that. I'm just going to switch over right now to the Martin cam because we have a beautiful face sitting there working now. Look at that.
You're on stream now, Alfons.
Yeah, producer Alfons. Look at him.
Don't mess anything up here.
Also, remember, Hannes, Alfons can't hear you, so...
No, but he's beautiful. I just wanted to let the viewers know.
Super split.
Buttons, no, it should be called only split, I think. Okay. If we go to full, Hannes, I'm going to charge the marble here.
Look
So,
at that.
boom, let's charge the marble. Let's take away the string. And then I think we're going to hit the board. So let's show a drop with the full. It didn't hit the board. And now we can do the same thing, but showing the board.
Yeah.
See if we can get a... Oh, I should get something that collects the marble so we don't have a... Ah, we hit the board. Good.
We hit the board. And I hear Jan Smith says, Alfons has beautiful hair.
Alfons has beautiful hair, chat says. Cut to... Wait. I can...
Cut to that one. There we go. Look at that hair. Not awkward at all.
You change the sources of the split button to Sony 2 and full. If you can... this perhaps is deeper in the menus if it's Ludwig programming. So I'm going to do a funnel, Hannes, for the marbles with a guitar case here. So this guitar case is...
Perfect funnel.
Yep. And I open up and see my scores. The music I played for my dad on his ceremony here. So it was an emotional autumn for me and Hannes, to say the least.
Yeah, but it was beautiful. You did. I was so impressed that you were able to play music. It was very, very beautiful.
I couldn't sing, but my old friend Marcus sang, and thank you. Hannes.
It was beautiful. Yeah, we joined the most sad the most sad group in the world, the dad club.
Yeah.
Me and Martin, 2 members
At the same time.
Yeah.
It was also like, I remember I remember Hannes ranting to me in Vänersborg about what's important in life. And I felt every time I was visiting my father when he was ill, I like got away from there with so much gratitude about everything. Like this everyday moping, snowflake complaining. It's like I got so much more stoic every time. And that lasted for half an hour and then I was complaining again. But it was a beautiful half an hour.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if my guitar case funnel is catching the marble. It jumped out of the of the case.
Yeah, but it dropped in there.
It dropped in. One more shot then. It stayed in this time. Okay, we got the basic setup now. So a reminder to everyone, we're doing this. Okay, I'm here. We're doing this to inform the CAD work with what functionality the Vibraphone should have. So far, I can just, if you go to the full, the room shot, so far I added my old Vibraphone with the resonator and the electric motor being on, so we can have a real resonator with vibrato. I built a structure to just get everything up. I built the marble drop. But now we come to perhaps the more important stuff. It's how to hang the actual plates of the Vibraphone. And I think that's what we're going to work harder on in this afternoon stream, where we're going to use the CNC machine. I think I derailed Alfons from the important work Alfons did. Is it hidden in a lot of menus?
I think I found it here. Program input, and I can choose.
Okay, that's how we built it. No, we have to go to.
One maybe.
We have to go to.
Because it's not.
Yeah, never mind.
Chat is blowing up here now. Shiraz says floor marbles. We are so back. And El Nufo says floor marbles.
Thank you, Alfons.
1.
Thank you.
Floor marbles count 1. Oh, you're a late joiner, I can tell. Okay, so what should we do now, Hannes? I'm thinking to actually do serious work now. I think.
What? Okay.
I think I'm gonna take the measurement of. So if I show it in the full.
In the full, there we go.
So here's the Vibraphone bar that we're going to use. It's a little bit out of focus. But what I think I should do, that is, because I don't think I should just willy-nilly put this up with some wood. I think I should take all measurements from this piece and CAD this piece, actually.
For CNC?
Yeah, because we need to build some kind of more serious holder. That is lightweight. I think I want to 3D print something. I think I want it really lightweight. And I don't think all the other stuff was okay to just make it like this from wood. But around the bar, I want to be a bit more serious. So I'm actually moving in, I think, to the CAD station to do that now.
Nice. Okay, that's fantastic. And yeah, we touched upon it briefly earlier that this afternoon MVP Ludwig will join the stream and instruct Martin on the new CNC machine. Ludwig has been using it for a while, trying it out. So it's gonna be a teachable stream for Martin and all of us. So look forward to that. That's going to be really, really fun. It's always fun when Ludwig joins.
Okay.
And let's see what Jonas says here. Serious work, ? That's not what I tuned in for.
I'm soon ready for you. Not really yet here. The question is then, Hannes, if I should go to...
And Martin... our dear friend with a donation and a comment here. Make sure the bar won't get twist forces on it.
That's a good idea, actually. I don't see the screen anymore here. Okay, I think we're ready at the CADing station, Hannes. I'm just gonna go get my stream deck as well. Okay, I should.
All the cables.
Yep. The extensions on the extensions.
Yeah, perfect.
Um,
Okay, let's see if I can go to CAD small, and there we are. It's like we never left.
However, should I switch to this mic, or should I?
I think the sound is pretty good, so you don't forget to put it on later. Although the light is blasting your face right now on the camera. Perhaps turn down the ISO or something.
It's the softbox that we didn't. Yeah. Where did I throw it? I'm gonna put it on. So yeah, we're figuring this out while as we're going.
Yeah, and as Astro says here, you know it's peak content when I don't have a CNC machine, but I'm interested in how to operate one.
So now we can show the peak content of me putting the softbox back here. So
yeah,
this is from cardboard and packing plastic. So let's see if I just put it here. I didn't want it in this image, but now when I go back to the CAD station, I should be a little bit less blasted. I don't know if I'm focused though.
Nah, you're all over the place, Martin.
Is it still too bright?
It's okay now.
Okay.
It's okay. You're a little bit out of focus.
So I would actually like to do some live sound mixing here. And I show that on stream here. My double systems hears me on my microphone.
There's some dragon effects.
Was it cool?
Yeah.
Chat has to tell me.
Because I don't hear it.
check. Okay, I have that one. So now his question: can you hear me now, Hannes?
I hear you.
Do you hear me through the microphone as well?
Nope.
No. I'll fix that. I'll give some to A.3 and 4. I think now I'm coming into you, right?
Yep.
Good. And I think I can mute the wireless now.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know what people...
You're a bit lower now in volume for me,
for
but perhaps only for me, I don't know.
I'll raise it up like this. I think you turned me down in Sonobus.
I'm sorry.
No problem. So we're going to go here. There we are. All right. So now the objective is, if you want to put it up on screen, to CAD the vibraphone bar, the A442 Hertz.
So we're adding.
Gonna make a new part studio.
Resonate marble drops in air vibra. So let's CAD vibraphone bar.
And what did Derek give me homework? To do variable studios. I just need to get a longer ruler. Hang on.
And then we are actually done.
Okay, Hannes, entertain the crowd. I'm muting myself to get a longer ruler. My caliper can't measure the bar.
Yeah. You all can get entertained by me adding the check marks to the first couple of steps there, because we're actually done the holding the resonators angled and holding the marble drops in air. That is what Martin has been doing this stream when he has been building his little vibraphone prototype. Okay, I think he didn't mute himself. So I don't know if you guys heard that. For me, it was extremely loud. Oh, wow. It's blasting my ears. Okay. Wow. While Martin is away, I can pull up the new Wintergatan backers from the last 14 days. We got 83 new backers. And I see that we have some graphics issues on the screen with Martin's frame still being on there with no Martin in it. I will fix that when we're done CADing. And our ears are fine. Okay, so you guys didn't hear it. That is good to hear at least. But where was I? Yeah, I want to thank all the ones that are supporting us through YouTube memberships and through Patreon and also on Twitch, I guess. That is new for us. So I was the only one that got my ears blasted.
Yeah.
That is good. At least the audience didn't hear it. It was lovely. Did you find it, Martin?
No, I'm angry that.
Oh no!
Yeah, it's. I actually want to find it. Sorry, I think it was only chat who got the sound.
Yeah. So good. Okay. So we have about 30 minutes left on this stream today, where Martin is doing this prototype here. And then later this afternoon, Ludwig will join the stream and instruct Martin how his new CNC machine works. So look forward to that. About to be some CNC action on the Wintergatan channel again. It's been a while.
Okay.
But we're getting back to it. Let's see. Someone.
I'm gonna make do with this measuring tape. I wanted my steel ruler because it's easier to read, kind of precise. But it's fine. Yeah. Sorry, did I interrupt you?
No. It's fine.
So, Derek Van Allen gave me homework when I was CADing to do variable studios. So, I'm going to do a bar here. I think it's A3. 3 is the number of the octave.
Mm-hmm.
So down here is the naming of the part studio. And I think if I make a variable studio, we can then easier CAD all the 37 plates later. Because I just copied this part studio. I'll see. Because they're all kind of custom. The holes are not in the same position. All these bars are kind of, they don't follow like a linear change in whatever I'm trying to say, in size. So this is the variable table, but no, that's wrong. It's the configurations we want to go. So we want to start, how did I do this? A configuration variable. So now I want to add variables for all the measurements of a Vibraphone bar. So I guess this is bar length. And I'm just going to do something here. I should have, I don't think the minimum and maximum are super important. So let's do that input. Oh, do you know what we're going to do? I think we're going to make a thin extrude, Hannes.
You do that. My mind was just blown from this donation is crazy from Mutilar. First time catching Martin live. It's 2:30 a.m. on the west coast of the USA. Been following since the first machine. Love your journey and how I find so many parallels in my own engineering endeavors. That is amazing. And my goodness, how generous of you.
I don't see the donation, but I just want to say huge thanks for the comment especially, but also for the support. It really makes a difference for us. Thank you so much.
That is crazy. That means the world to us. And yeah, I find it really endearing and awesome hearing that people can relate to the journey, Martin. You're not alone in this, you know. And you actually inspire people. Never forget that.
Today I can't read the screen, Hannes, so because we have a new setup. What's the name of the commenter?
Mutilar.
So Mutilar, it's like really want to say thank you for saying that, because when I doubt the project, I kind of feel like, well, we're actually not showing perfection like everyone else is trying to show. We're like showing me struggling, and I'm trying to learn things that I don't know how to do, and it goes wrong, and it goes wrong again. And I know that that's actually how it is for most people in everyday life. And so that gives me really, I'm really happy to hear that that comes through. And Hannes told me the other day that I shouldn't try to be so, like, that is fine with the more human side, like the struggle, basically. So thank you for
and I think we do the audience a disservice when we bump into a problem, we disappear for a while and then come back with a solution. The audience gets a bit of a whiplash when they don't hear the thought process through it all. I think it's important that we take them along the journey, so they get to see everything. So that is why the live streams, I think, they're quite important.
I'm gonna do something crazy now. I'm going to CAD this thing with one sketch line. Okay. Almost. Anyway, the rectangle. So this is something Derek taught me. So so on-shape users, if you're not aware about thin extrude, this is kind of fun. So I'm gonna say, how long is this bar? Well, it's from a configuration variable. So if I write hashtag bar length here, boom. So now it goes to 200, but then up here I have the configuration part of the configuration. So when I change that, obviously the line is now shorter. We want this to be centered, so I'm gonna do Shift S to add a point. Wait, I was in here. I didn't check that. Shift S. What's happening? I go into the... Why do I go into the... I have to click out of the configuration, of course. Shift P hides everything, but I want to see the origin. Shift S, finally. And I want to constrain that to the midpoint of the line. I'm going to do I for coincident and put this line on the origin point. Kindergarten CAD stuff, but still. I want to build this up really, really nicely, because this might be real CAD for the World Tour. Might be the first sketch for the World Tour, Hannes. So now, on this bar, we're going to measure the length of the bar.
And while you measure that, I just want to say that we have more generous people in this audience. They are simply the best. Now it's Scrabble Bees who sent 5 Wintergatan gift memberships. So thanks to Scrabble Bees, we now have John the Atlas, Colin 45.99, Titmit 6940, Adam Bock 2248, and Manjo Jamidi 9253 are now members. Thanks to you, Scrabble Beast. That is awesome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Jinx.
Thank you so much. So before I'm going on with all the other measurements, I want to see if I can make a thin extrude. So I'm not. So Shift E for extrude. I'm gonna go to this little thing that I never saw because I'm not doing surfaces. I always stayed on solid. But over here in the extrude bar, you have thin extrude, which helps. Which you can use a single sketch line here, and off comes a body from a single sketch line. So we're going to go. I want this to be symmetrically. Yes, good. I want this to be symmetrically. Yes. So this is then the height, but we want a second thickness and depth. All right. So the thickness in this coordinate system is going to be the big one, I think. Oh, this is so fun. So we're making this single rectangle but you know, Hannes, we're not peasants. We're not going to write a value here. We're going to make a configuration variable for these. So I'm just going to okay that, and then I'm going to create the configurations. Do you know how good I am at this?
Yeah, he back, people. He back.
No, I'm joking. This is CAD kindergarten stuff, but add configuration variable. We want then bar thickness. So go from 1 to 20. No, default is 10. Oh, the thickness is the same on all of them. Huh. So let's measure the thickness. I forgot about that. I think the thickness is the same on all of them. My caliper has asked me to change battery for 2 years. I probably should.
Good for a couple more years.
12.62. 12.6 millimeters.
Perfect.
Um,
And I see that Martin, our dear friend, also wants to chime in on the generosity. So Martin gifted 5 Wintergatan memberships as well. So thanks to Martin, we now have Jackson Walks, Philby, FOMO7, OS Tycoon, and Wall Chilies 1986 has just become members on the Wintergatan YouTube. Thanks to our dear friend Martin.
Thank you so much. And to show my gratitude, I will correct that I used lowercase on one variable and a capital letter here on the other one. I will find a rename. So I don't want to put you through that kind of stress, chat. So yes, there we go.
And a good point here, a donation and a reminder to us, Martin, from Fallon1207. Hydration reminder. Working in the shop is drying. Cheers. Thank you so much for the donation and reminder. And I see that Vipe has become a Prime subscriber
nice,
on Twitch.
On Twitch. So now I'm doing the third. Thank you for subscribing on Twitch. We really happy for like getting a little bit of movement on the Twitch channel.
Yeah.
So I'm now checking the width of the. I don't know if you can see that width of the plate, and it's 37.9. Then I wonder if we should just call it 38 for CAD, but probably not. 37.9. So I'm doing a variable input. So default is 37.9. Then I need to go. I think they're all the same, so perhaps it's a little bit ridiculous to do variable input when all the plates are the same. But anyway, Derek gave me homework, so Derek can tell me where I did wrong. So now, Hannes, in the extrude, in the thin extrude here, we're adding the variables. So I'll do that, and I take bar thickness. And I do that, and I take bar width. The other way around. Here's the width, and here's the thickness. Yes.
There we go. Nice. Homework can be fun.
So let me just say then where I want this to go is that if I go down to the part studio, I duplicate this. I go into the new part studio just duplicated. I name this G5 because this is a new vibraphone bar here now, completely new one. I measure the length of that note. I go up here and says, oh, that's only 212 millimeters. And boom, we have our new note already CAD'd.
Oof.
So to make 37 individual bars should be then just taking the measurement and adding that to the new note. But there's more features on this. Perhaps if we go to this one, these are super important, the hole location. And they are variable. And also to make it more complicated, the distance from the hole to the edge is different up and down here. So it's longer here than there. So I think we're going to do 2 configurations variable for that. But I'm also going to make sure that the holes are in the middle of the plate. And I remember from previously that they're not. So how can I measure this really precisely? if I would have some kind of, because otherwise I just have to eye up the, no, I can do it like that, of course. All right. But let's first set up the CAD structure with that. So
Perfect. While I do that, I just want to say welcome and thanks to Tank C My that just subscribed with Prime on Twitch.
nice.
That is fantastic.
That's fantastic. And something else that is fantastic is that Ludwig's been berating me to use the whole feature,
Yeah, that's true.
to not use a sketch. So again, if someone was late joining, I'm building this bar from one single sketch line to make Derek proud of me.
That's
my. It helps me a lot to have
your
Derek's
big
eyes.
goal in life.
But now I need to think something to position the holes. We can use mate connectors. We can also make a sketch. And now I need to think about how all these bars, when we change the size, I want this sketch to work for all lengths. So I think a sketch on the side of this body would be very, very simple. Or should we do it on the mid plane? Yeah, let's do the sketch on the mid plane. This one. And then we're gonna use, oh, this is probably good. We're gonna use these endpoints. I'm being careful here, so
Deep breaths.
all the notes will then work automatically. Do we also want this line? Let me see how we're gonna position this. Yeah, I think we can take the line as well. So this new sketch, if I hide the part and if I hide the old sketch, this new sketch will be following. Let's make that a construction line. And now I just want to set 2 points. Let me just make sure I can make a hole command on a point. I never done that actually. Hole. I can. You see the hole starts from the point there. Start plane. Can I go make it through all? Maybe I should have made the sketch on the side, because it's only cutting half. You see that? I'm learning here about the whole feature. So we're going to, but probably I can fix it with the same sketch. We're going to go into that sketch and we're going to change sketch plane to the side of the bar. And our whole feature now cuts the whole thing. Great. But now then, and you know what? We need 2 holes. We can actually just choose 2 points. So I start to understand why Ludwig is harassing me about this. So first of all, let's create a configuration variable with the distance of the holes to the edge. And then we're going to call that up and down. So up is where the note is on the bars, at least on the white keys. So we're gonna add. I hope I can finish this during the stream. I think I can. Configuration variable. Hole distance. Up hole distance. And I'm gonna measure that distance. Oh, let's create a second variable first. Configuration down hole distance. Like that. They should appear over Yeah, they're here. So you see here, we get a whole like programming input for a Vibraphone bar here. It's so nice.
Oh, wow.
It's really, really nice. And then we're going to go in and constrain that second sketch that controls where these holes are going to go with the configuration variable.
Nice.
So I'm going to set a distance from this dot to this dot. And this is hashtag down distance. Boom. And this is hashtag up distance. They're still blue because we haven't set the other X and Y direction of the hole. So let's measure this now. Oh, hole size, but that's the same on the whole thing actually. But actually I need to know the hole size first to know the distance. So 4.8. So 4.8, it's the same of the whole thing, but I'm gonna make a variable for that as well. Configuration variable, hole size, 4.8, and then in the hole feature, I'm starting to loving this. Drill size. Can I add? Here I can't add a configuration because I think it's because it's a drilled. Perhaps simple. I'm new to this. Clearance. No. PEM.
What is PEM?
Self-clinching nuts.
Okay.
What's this?
That's some standard.
We're not doing self-clinching, are we, Hannes?
No.
Okay, so apparently in here, it doesn't take variables. I'm learning here because it's a drilled. But it's strange that I just can't do like, wait, is it here? I was in the wrong place. Of course it takes variable.
Of course it does.
Hole size.
It's on shape, come on.
But why do we have drill size? And so if I set this now to something else, no, see, this follows. So it's not a drill, it's a... If I do a clearance... So, chat, can I make a custom hole size with the on-shapes hole feature without being like stuck? Is there a way to just...
Let's see.
Maybe I need to change to counterbore here. Countersync? No, counterbore.
See if chat has a good answer.
Tapped.
While we wait for that, Martin, I just want to yet again just thank all the wonderful backers that are supporting us through YouTube memberships, through Patreon, and also through Twitch nowadays as well. And I see now that we need to get an updated graphic for later today because we had a lot of new backers joining in on this stream. So I want to thank all the new ones. I want to thank all the regular ones, all the OGs. It's so awesome that you guys are here. It means the world to us, and it makes our lives go round.
Fantastic. Thank you all so much. Okay, I just chose the 4.8 drill size because all the holes are going to be that, so it's no problem. I just was surprised that I couldn't do it. And then I realized here that I don't want to constrain, because the way if you go here, the way I'm going to measure this exactly is not to the center of the hole, because I don't have a way to put my caliper at the center of the hole. But I can put it at the edge of the hole. So I can very precisely measure that distance, which means if we go back in CAD, that we're not going to constrain this distance like this. We need to like add the hole and a tangential line like that, and we're going to constrain it to that line. Because that's how I can most easily measure all the 37. Hashtag down, hold distance. And then this measurement is important as well. And this is, okay, here we can do hole size. And then same thing on the other side here.
But Shara says, I think it would be sensible to not make the hole size a configuration variable anyway, because that implied that it can change in each instance of the part.
I think you are absolutely correct. It should just be in the first thing. It's probably like when Derek gave me the homework, I felt like I need to make everything. I think you're absolutely right. But I'm not going to change it now because we only have some minutes left, and I want to get to the end here.
Yeah.
I wanna have the holes in the correct place. So we have the up and we have the down, and they're measured correctly. 1 second here, Hannes.
Okay. It's taking off. So yeah, we only have a couple of minutes left on this stream now to wrap it up. And then this afternoon, we're going to do a fun stream with Ludwig where we're going to check out the CNC. That's going to be very, very fun.
So now, let's take the up measurement. Let's check the caliper is good. This goes really quick and it's kind of precise. 54.45. And then I go into here and I do 54.45. And that has fixed it over here. Then we're going to take the down, which is 56 kind of exactly. 56. And we have one, so now if I go out of this, you can see the holes have moved. We have one more positioning of the holes to do. It's the axis from the center line. And
great.
Here I can see that do I want to add in this sketch? I think I want to add. I want to also use the top edge so we can reference off that. I'm going to measure to the top, and then we need to do. So this is the position that we need to do. And when I get this position, Hannes, then I'm ready for some lunch.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
But let me just...
hungry for more holes in the bars.
So let me just add this last. And then we should also do a really, really, really quick wrap up. Okay, these are probably going to be at the same spot always. Let's just check. 3.6. No, that's so funny. They're probably manually. Are they manual? Like 3.6 and the other one is 3.3. Wow. Wasn't prepared for that. So we actually have to do probably we don't have to do that. You just take the measurement in between those.
Ding, ding, ding. Lunch clock.
Was that a comment?
No, I just saw the time switched over.
Yeah, let me just take this to completion here.
Yes, Martin. Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna do the in-between value. They're going to be at the same position. That's ridiculous with some 1/10 of a millimeter. So we're gonna say that these are Are they vertical or horizontal? Probably horizontal with each other. Did that work? Just if I move them. Yeah, it works. So now they're at the same. You see they're moving in junction. They're moving with each other. I hope I didn't add. How can I get this to stay here? This needs to be vertical with this, perhaps.
My Memeplex is wondering, is the dimension of the hole important? It's for a cable, right?
Yeah, it's for a string.
Yeah.
So the dimension, and yeah, I guess it's I mean, it's not going to be. Why is this going wrong now? I think it was after me moving it around. Here we go. Okay, I didn't do tangent. Tangent. It doesn't have to be like mega. I don't think. Now, last variable. Distance to top is going to be 3.5. Probably the same for all of them. So I'm going to follow the other commenter who said don't do variables when you shouldn't. So we do 3.5 there. And Hannes, we have a configurable. Let me just then make the same thing. If I duplicate this, and we have another note here, I can just go into our configurations. Okay, so the hole's 45. You see the hole move there?
Oh, nice.
The top hole is 67. That hole moves. And the length is 200.
Very nice. I'm going to go ahead and add a green little check mark right next to CADing the Vibraphone bar.
So now we have the completed A442 bar. We also have a valve underneath. We're not going to do that now. I'm going to add that later. But I want to just wrap up over at the prototype. I'm learning for the first time here to switch between my mics. I think I'll be back on my on this mic now. Can you hear me now, Hannes?
I hear you, and I will switch the camera. And oh no, how do I remove this? It's on downstream key. No.
Okay, nice. Well done. Okay, so let's wrap up. I think it was I think we had a good proportion of fun, but I worked hard the whole stream. We got the marble drop done. We're ready to put the bar here. We made a CAD for the bar. So, yeah. I see Ludwig in the background. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. And, thank you so much for being here. Let's make some real progress this afternoon. Ludwig is going to teach me about the CNC machine.
Awesome. See you then, everyone. Take care.
Thank you.